Hi folks, today I have for us two videos. One of a frauder who can't find poster 7 even though it's right in front of him, and another getting thrown out of a courthouse. But before we start today's video, as always a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. We're online a lot, and let's be real, there's a lot of shady things online these days, and this is where today's sponsor, Aura, can come in and help you. Aura is an all-in-one digital security, protecting your personal data, monitoring your credit for you, has parental controls, VPN, antivirus, gives you 24-hour protection, and offers you a $1 million identity theft insurance policy. And why is Aura important to protect you? Well, we see a lot of things online that lead us to some websites that steal our data, then sell that stuff off to data brokers who can sell it and resell it, causing you to get spam calls, junk emails, and sign you up for things you didn't even want. But not only that, Aura puts an end to those pesky scam calls, the spam emails, and not only that, it can get your data removed from data brokering websites without you having to move a finger. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial by using my link in the description box and signing up at aura.com/NCR or scanning the QR code. That's aura.com/NCR or scan the QR code for your free 14-day trial, and don't leave your data unsecured. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial. Not only is it a great way to keep your personal data safe, but it's a great way to help support me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hello guys, welcome to Freedom Audits. Today is going to be a little different audit because the weather today, it's been kind of rainy today, so we're going to be doing a post office audit. And so those of you that like to see post office audits, you'd probably be excited about this. So let's go out the post office. We're just going to like see if the customers that are dropping off their packages or shipping their mail respects our constitutional right to report in public, and see if they understand our constitutional right, like people are going in and out. So we're just going to do this for a little bit.
Now I'm a bit confused here. He said he wants to make sure the customers don't violate his constitutional rights. How long have you been frauditing? Because I get it, you know, you're new to the game and all, and you're still confused on who can violate your rights. The customers can't do that. Maybe somebody in the government could, and then you could probably sue them for a 1983 civil rights violation. But pray tell, how could the customers do that? They don't have that power. You must be new to the frauding game because, you know, you're still doing post office audits, and we all know those are the stepping stones for any baby frauditor. But I think you should put the camera down and do more research. If you can call watching frauditor videos research, if that's the case, then I have a PhD in the studies of frauditors.
And we'll head out. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy.
A few minutes later.
Let's see if we find the poster 7.
Wow, what riveting journalism here. Who knew that the post office sold greeting cards and packing supplies? I mean, this right here, this guy needs a Pulitzer Prize for this journalism he's doing. All sarcasm aside, why is it that fraudsters always do this? They film the post office, but yet they never give us any information except for what we could already see and what we've already known. Yes, the post office sells greeting cards and gift cards. They sell mailing supplies. They take packages. But what information could you actually give us? If this was an older post office, a more historic one, giving us information about the architecture or the style of it would be beneficial. This is just wasting everybody's time with dead air and, well, your own personal time, but I can't tell you what to do with that.
Do you do that once I put it in there? I just gotta do it.
Eventually.
Got some customers in here, drop off their packages for getting their
Anything else for you? 1205.
that's the language. Down there where the poster 7 is, guys.
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
How you doing?
Good, yeah.
Man, what a rainy day out. I'm a first minute auditor, so I usually do these at the park, but since it's raining out, so I decided to do post office, make sure our neighbors execute our rights, because this is a right we have as citizens of the United States. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, freedom of speech is important. That's one of the 5 pillars. Freedom of the press, contest your government, right to assemble, right to protest. So those are the 5.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because there's some dumb here what we need to address. Bragging to this poor woman that you're a First Amendment auditor is like bragging that you haven't gotten a DUI in 3 months. It's not that impressive, and it just seems like you're asking for help. You also seem to have messed up the 5 pillars of the First Amendment, something that you should understand and know as a First Amendment auditor. Yes, we have the freedom of speech, the freedom of press, the freedom to assemble, the freedom to redress our government, and the freedom of religion. You left that one off. You said the freedom to protest and the freedom to assemble. Those 2 fall under the same thing. They could also fall under, the freedom to redress our government and assemble. They could also fall under the freedom of speech because you use your free speech to protest the government. The problem with frauditors are they entrap people with, like this gentleman, with their videos. He's probably watched a few frauder videos and thought, hey, I can do that and make a few bucks at the same time. The problem is, 9 times out of 10, these younger, smaller frauding channels end up going to jail or just abandoning the channel because they don't get the views they want. They see people like LIA, Rogue Nation, and all these other big channels and think they can do it, but end up just abandoning it when they don't make any money and end up having to pay court fines.
Thank you.
I don't know where the poster 7 is, guys. I don't see it. It could be a fail. Hey man, do you guys know what your poster 7 is? Poster 7?
Poster 7?
Yes.
We normally keep it back here at poster 7.
Oh, okay. Usually it's out here in the lobby, and most of them.
Try looking right there.
Yeah, I didn't see it on the wall at all. Usually it's on the wall.
You know, if it was a snake, that would have bit you because you filmed the poster 7. It was right in front of you. It was right next to the counter. I mean, bro, I say this with all general concern. Perhaps you should stop auditing. Maybe you should pick up a different hobby. You know, maybe you should take up, crochet or maybe painting, doing some Sudoku. Hell, picking up a great book. There's tons of great literary works out there, from the classics to the modern day. But this doesn't seem like this is the right fit for you. Maybe, just maybe, you don't need to find poster 7, but a different path in life.
We'll go back outside here in a sec.
And I think we've had enough of this particular frauditor. Yes, he doesn't find his poster 7 and goes outside and ends up filming outside for a good 7 minutes just in silence and sees a couple of customers and tells them that it was a pass. No, it was a fail. So we're going to jump ahead to our next frauditor, Poor Dirt Farmer, where he goes to the Taylor County courthouse and gets thrown out immediately.
Here's another one. The flame of freedom burns because of those who served. Erected May 24th, 1970 by Taylor County Commissioners, Perry City Council, American Legion Post 96. Hey, South Florida, up here in Taylor County at the courthouse. I just went by the jail. They just look at you up here in North Florida. They don't even bother with nobody.
Okay.
When Rogue Nation was up here, he seen they were pretty well after my first encounter in Swanee County, but that's a really cool building. I guess this is a new courthouse. Fixing to go inside. See what they say. Oh, it's exit only. Let's go see what they got up there.
5 minutes later.
Not responsible for accidents. Activate switch to on. Hey, how you doing?
All right. What can I help you with?
I just walk in here and look around.
All right. Sir. Are you filming right now?
Yeah.
No, sir, not in here. You're not.
I'm not?
No, sir, you're not.
Why not?
More than likely, there is a judicial order from the head judge or the chief magistrate judge stating that recording inside the courthouse or in the courtrooms is not permitted. Now, judges are in charge of their own individual courtrooms, and they can decide if there's going to allow recording of audio or video or taking photos in there. It's not that big of a deal. However, all fraudsters seem to believe the notion that any judge's order like this, like there may be here, is somehow a violation of the First Amendment, and that it's going to leave them to sue because they're in violation of the color of law, or the judge is just being a tyrant against transparency. Whatever the frauder script they want to go with, we've all heard it, but it doesn't violate the law. The Supreme Court upheld them most of the time.
I need you to exit the building.
Why? We don't have a right to come in on?
Not in here, not in the courthouse. You don't.
Since when?
I'm instructed to ask you to leave. If you don't leave, I'll deal with that.
Is there a law that I'm breaking?
I'm giving you a lawful order
Okay, well,
to
let me
exit
step
the
back.
building.
You might get so close. Why do you have to get so violent? I just
Sir,
walked in
I'm
the door.
asking you to exit the building.
Right, but what
Exit.
law am I breaking?
All right. I'm gonna ask you one more time. I give you a lawful order to exit the building.
I'm willing to exit if under the duress that I will be arrested. Are you saying that I will be
I'm
arrested? I'll
telling
back
you, if
up.
you don't abide by my lawful order,
And what is your name?
Earl Paget's
Earl
my name.
Paget,
That's
okay.
exactly right, sir.
All right.
You have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
All right,
And
take
you
care.
just violated my rights.
Okay.
As an American,
All
to
right.
walk inside of a public lobby and film in a public lobby, I haven't done anything
No,
wrong.
sir.
It's legal for me to walk in a public lobby.
You're not gonna film this courthouse, sir.
No,
Not unless it's approved. You understand that?
I don't understand the law though
Sir.
that I'm breaking.
Step outside.
I'm outside. I'm just
Close
trying to
the
ask
door.
what the law is I'm breaking.
Get your ass on out of here. When he tells you to go, you get.
Okay, all
Who the hell
right.
you think you are?
I'm just an innocent American citizen walking
Now
down
what
the
you
street.
want?
Huh?
What you want?
I just wanted
When
to walk
that
in
deputy
and.
tells you something, you do it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I will. I'm under duress. I will, but this isn't the way our system's set up.
Wow, that's how you do it. That's how all police need to treat frauditors. You know, when they say they don't have to sign in and they have a right to walk in our public lobbies, yes, you have that right. However, there is a policy in the courthouse saying that you can't film, or you have to sign in, or you have to go through a checkpoint and you refuse to do so. This is how it needs to be handled. I mean, think about it. That first deputy told him nicely. He explained to him that you can't record in here, that you need to step outside. And even when he wouldn't do it, he didn't get hands-on. He used his authority to push him out. And like that second deputy said to him, when that man gives you a lawful order, you need to obey it. Frauditors don't want to listen. They don't want to learn. And, well, we need more deputies and cops like these guys.
You agree with this too? Sir, do you agree with this? I'm just asking, and I'm just trying to be polite, sir. But is there a law that I'm breaking?
We don't allow video in the courthouse
But since when?
for security reasons.
What security reasons? I've been through this with a bunch of different counties all over Florida. And you guys, what you're doing is you're violating my civil rights. I'm allowed to walk in the courthouse, just like Suwannee County and all the other counties around here that we film. We have a legal right to walk. Can I bring my camera?
Please do not bring your camera.
Oh, well, then I'm not coming in because I don't feel safe around you guys. You see how they treated me, man? That wasn't fair. I didn't deserve that. You know, have you guys heard of First Amendment audits? We go everywhere and film. I shouldn't?
No.
Isn't this America?
I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
That's the courthouse.
Yeah, but don't we have a right as Americans to watch our government in action?
No.
We don't have a right to watch our government in action. Oh my goodness.
You're not the news people.
I am a journalist. I'm an American. We have a right to film in public, ma'am. People don't understand that. We call them people bootlickers. Boy, they're going to make it on the news today.
And we're going to end it here, folks. Even that nice elderly lady knew what this guy was about. He's not a journalist. Yes, he can record all you want in public, but if the courthouse says they have a policy that they don't allow cameras inside, you have to obey it or go to jail. And that last comment, people who act like that, he calls them bootlickers. You know, if you're supposed to be a journalist, you might want to remember the tenets of journalism, the ethics of journalism. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the podcast, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial of Aura. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough.